Thank you. Thank you so much, Deepti for this opportunity and arranging this so beautifully. I know there is a lot of work that has gone at the back of arranging this, and a sincere thanks to you and Healclinic. And so many friends I can see. Very good to see Raghav, Abhinand is there. Very nice. Akshaya ji, and yeah, wonderful. Lakshmi ji is here. Deepti, Manish ji, Avinder ji, Madhusudhan, Geeta ji, Shalini ji, Shikha ji, namaste. Namaste, ma'am. Welcome. Neeti ji, wonderful. And many friends are there. So I know many of the friend who has joined, and a warm welcome to all of you. Deepti ji has set a lot of standards. I'm not sure if I can go up to that standard, but I am very passionate about this subject, and we are speaking about it for a long time, me and Deepti ji, that we should do something like this, and I'm so happy that it manifested today. So thank you once again, Deepti ji.
And thank you so much for being here, because I think the work that you do is very important for all of us to know and start exploring in each one of us. It's not something that we are taught from childhood, or even as adults, very few of us actually talk about it. So one request to everybody, keep an open mind when we are doing these topics. Some of them sometimes may seem a little uncomfortable to you, but just keep an open mind. That's all that we ask. And then see how it resonates for you, and see
Wonderful.
What part of the workshop resonates with you.
Yeah, very beautifully said, Deepti ji. Thank you for that. And before we get into this space, let us create this as a sacred space. I always like to do this. I want to ring the bell, and I want everyone, like Deepti ji has said, to keep an open mind. If something doesn't resonate, we don't take it. If something resonates, you take that. So we make this like a sacred circle. So just for a minute, I want everyone to be here for the next like 40 minutes, 50 minutes. Be here, and let us celebrate this time. This is a celebration time. You will know why I'm saying that. So just a minute, friends. So I want to remind myself that before we speak or do anything, we need to all center ourselves. That is the most important thing. Understanding any subject or anything, it should bring us to our real self. It should bring us more closer to our God, or the universal force, whatever you call it. So friends, magic of intimacy. We are doing this 3 days series. The first day, today, we are talking about the dance of polarity, a very beautiful subject to talk about and live. Second day, we are going to talk about, it's called self-intimacy, and I will describe why I name it self-intimacy. And the third day, we are stepping into inner marriage. So I think it's beautifully arranged, these 3 days, so that we get just one hour, and we try to get the maximum out of that 1 hour. So I will tell you what we will do today. I have a small theory for you and short exercises, so that you can take away something from this 1 hour mini workshop. So without further delay, I will start this. I have a small presentation to share with you. So I'll just share this. Okay. So dance of polarity we are starting, and let's first understand this word intimacy. I have learned a very beautiful description about the word intimacy, and it says, into me you see. Intimacy means into me you see. So friends, what happens when two people are intimate? It means the other person is allowing the other person to see through their secrets, their vulnerability, their secrets, something that they don't want to share, their defenses. So it becomes a little challenging when we are in intimacy. The question is, am I allowing the other person to see me? It's not only the physical nakedness, it is the nakedness from the heart. It's the nakedness from your emotion, from your mind, nakedness of your energy. How intimate I am with the other person is defined by one more aspect, friends. When I said into me you see, I formed another definition of it, and I think you will agree to it. Intimacy means into me I see. First, that is very important. Before I see myself in an intimate way, how do I allow any other person to see me in an intimate way? Most of the relationship conflicts are because of this. Because I don't know my defenses. Have I allowed myself? Have I accepted my darker shades? How much am I comfortable with my own self is going to define how much I'm comfortable in any relationship. So friends, these 3 days, it may seem that this is an intimacy workshop. So it is an intimacy to the outer self. Of course, we have our partners, we want to have a good relationship outside, but it's more about how we are intimate with our own self. That is the journey that we'll be taking for the 3 days. So into me, I see. So a little bit about myself, friends. I put this picture. I love the Mother Kali. This is a temple that was there in front of my house. I am a Bengali. In Bengal, there are temples, Kali temples, Durga temples. We worship the mother. And she has always scared me as a child. I was never comfortable going to her temple. But at a certain point of time, I could understand her, behind this Kali, behind this terrified look, there is this mother sitting who is so compassionate. And slowly I started learning that whatever she chops is our ignorance. And she gifts us with true love. She's a very, very compassionate mother. So I like to talk about her. Before I start this workshop, I want to talk about my mentors, all my great mentors. The first book I read on this was Osho, great master, then Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi, my mentors, Ramashi Patriji, great master Mantak Chia. I want to acknowledge my family here, my mother, father, my sister. Of course, I want to acknowledge myself, and David Deda, a great master. So these all mentors, they have so much, I'm so blessed to have them physically and sometimes not physically also. I read their books and they could touch my heart. So friends, a little about my journey. I have been born with a gender identity disorder, so to speak. I was born in a gender I was not comfortable. And I always felt I belonged to the opposite gender. So my gender conflict brought so many questions. And the greatest question I asked that started my spiritual journey is, who am I? Am I this male? Am I this female? Who am I? To solve this gender conflict, I entered this spiritual journey because no science, no kind of doctors were giving me the right answers. And through these amazing masters, I was able to create my life. I was able to solve my problem. And that is where the passion comes for gender and sexuality. Uh, it started from my own confusion, friends. So yeah, these are the two books I was able to write. And these were, it talks about my life's story and the great master I could meet in my trance states. I was able to document these two books. Now, coming to our subject today, this yin yang, I think you have all seen this, and we know that every yin has a little yang in it, and every yang has a little yin in it. Otherwise, the both are incomplete. This is an amazing symbol, the Chinese symbol, yin yang. Yin is the feminine part, yang is the masculine part. Now, friends, I know many of you have known this concept many times, and I have been finding various ways to, to define it in a one go, in a one plane, so that you get the entire concept, not to complicate it. My entire effort has been how to make it more simple, because it's a little complicated, when we try to read and go into it and understanding polarity. So let me see if I can make it simple in one slide. I created one slide, and my effort is to let it get simplified. So here it is, friends. We all know that we have these two energies. So let me tell you how we are going to talk about this subject. You see this feminine, masculine energy. This is one set of it. And I'm going to explain this down: the polarity, attraction, balance, the feminine, masculine energy. And the third, we are going to get a little bit deeper into the subject. Okay. So masculine, feminine energy, we are going to explain in this figure. So all of us, we are born with a little feminine and a masculine energy. Either I am a male or a female. You already know that. Many male, so-called male. Now, please mark my words, because I am always talking about masculine and feminine here. And I have nothing to do with male, female, gender orientation. I'm not talking about anything of that. I am talking any person who is incarnated on earth has these two energies, masculine, feminine. Yeah. Now, if he's a so-called man, if a person identifies as a man, he may have, let's say, 70% masculine energy and 30% feminine energy. Okay. And if a so-called female who identifies herself as a female, she may have 80% feminine energy, 20% masculine energy, right? This varies, it can be 60-40, it can be 50-50, 20-80, so it can vary. There's no wrong and right about it. These are like different combinations humans are born with. Okay. Now, this feminine energy, masculine, now these are the three aspects of it. One is the polarity aspect. What is the polarity? Now, more masculine energy this person will have, the less feminine energy. Yeah. So like if I'm talking about, let's say, an army man, right? He's very, very masculine. Maybe he's a 90% masculine, but little still, he would be decisive. He would be, go-getter, very, very disciplined, controlled. but a little of him would be like a nurturing, like a loving, caring part. So that's the polarity. And without fail, the polarity needs to be there in every being. It cannot happen. A man can just say, I'm a full man, I don't have any feminine energy. Cannot happen, because there needs to be a balance. This man cannot sustain that, right? So what is attraction? Now, a very high, like I took the example of an army man, right? Now the army man, for example, walks into a party and he sees in the corner a beautiful lady with a beautiful smile. Now this woman is very feminine. Maybe she's 95% feminine. And this man is attracted to this woman. Attraction comes. Why? Because there is a polarity. What he has so less in him is reflected by that woman who is sitting there. I'm using the word reflected, if you note, is reflected by the woman who is sitting there, right? So it's his own unconscious feminine that is being reflected there, and that's where the attraction is, because our subconscious attracts us. Okay, friends? So that is the attraction. Now, third, let us come to the balance. What is this balance? Now, a masculine person can be like, oh, like strict, hard, go-getter. Yeah, I have to do this. I have to sleep like this. I have to wake up like this. What is happening? He's getting very hard. There are chances that he'll break. Mostly men die of heart attacks. The heart attack rates for men are more than women. Yeah. So because they are like this, rigid. Yeah. And what can happen to a feminine? Feminine can be so much into the emotion. She, poor me, I need support. She's going into emotions. That also is not balanced. So not only if you are looking for a relationship outside, but it is so important for us, even health-wise, abundance-wise, relationship-wise, to have a healthy relation with your own self. The balance is so important. If we don't have balance inside, how do I attract another woman who is balanced? Right? So be it man or woman. Many people ask me, Aditya, you say you have to create a balance. Don't you think the attraction would be lost? No, it would be a relation between two balanced people. It would be more beautiful. Because you can be inside balanced, outside you can act like a feminine if you want, or a masculine. You can have your full energy and you can play with them outside. Yeah. So friends, the masculine is always, I think, he's the left brain. The left brain is always the masculine. I think. He's thinking. He's analytical, strategic, focused. He's always driving. He's always competing. He's practical. Yeah, I have written the records of the masculine on the right side. But the right brain is the feminine brain. And she's always feeling. I feel. So she's creative. She's in the flow. She's intuitive, nurturing, caring. So the man is always busy reading the newspaper, what is happening in the country. I'm again talking about the masculine energy, because he is linear, strategic, focused. He says, what is the feminine doing? Just putting some nail polish, filing the nails. What stupid thing. And the women also thinks, stupid fellow, what he's doing. Always he's so rigid, he's so serious all the time. Both of them, that's the reason it says, it's like a mysterious relationship. They don't understand each other. But when the man understands his creative side, only then he can understand another woman who is outside. So it is so beautiful to polish the nail, to take care of the nail, file it properly. You're nurturing something, creating a beauty out of something. It is as important as looking at the news and running the country or whatever. Why is the creative not important? Or why is, again, running the country is not important? Both are important. It's not that one is superior than the other. So if there is a garden, who will create the garden? The masculine force creates the garden. But the beauty of the garden, what is it? That is the feminine. There lies the feminine energy, friends. Right? So I think and I feel these are the attributes, these are how the masculine and feminine works. Right? So this was about the energy. I hope I made it easier. I will take question and answers at the end. Now, in the scale, I always love to do that. Look at yourself, 1 to 12. Now, the pink color Barbie is very feminine, like very delicate. And the G.I. Joe, the military guy, he is on the 12, he's very masculine. Now, I want you to look at this scale and think, where is your gender right now? Where are you? Are you on the extreme feminine? Are you on the extreme masculine? Are you balanced? Yeah. And I want you to give me the numbers on the chat. Let me see some numbers. Yes. Wonderful. 4, 7. Yes. 3. Wonderful. 4, 6, 8. 9. Wow. 7. Okay. Wow. People are being true. 5, 6. Oh, where is within a day? Karthik is saying, where is within a day? That's excellent. Interesting. 10, 9, 3. Oh, wonderful. Okay. So, friends, our gender, it's very interesting. We also fluctuate during the day. Now, I will. Okay, let me see. Yeah, this slide. Okay, let us see this slide. This is another interesting slide. Now, this is talking about our awareness. Now, somebody has said it fluctuates during the day. Exactly. Now, you cannot, either you're a man or a woman, you cannot be at one end for a long time. You are active, you have to sleep. There is day, there is night. There is always an opposite. So, this is a beautiful exercise for you to understand where during the day, where am I? Am I in the masculine? Am I active? Am I I'm focused, I'm doing something, or feminine? Am I relaxed? I'm nurturing, I'm taking rest. Where is my consciousness? Where is my awareness? Or the other, am I in my higher self? Am I meditative state? I'm in a zero state. I'm like a witness state. In the higher self, I am not a man or a woman. Or I'm like a child. I'm playful. I just want to play. Now, the higher self and the child does not have a gender, friends. Very interesting. So, This can be a beautiful practice that you can do on a daily basis. Where am I? Where am I in my gender? Where is my awareness? Now, let us see these traits of masculine and feminine. I have noted few of them. Masculine is about direction. Always the masculine is, he has like a, he's always moving out, out. He has a direction. If you don't give, if a masculine doesn't have a direction, he will be lost. So that is the reasons it says that, the male, their work comes before the family. Why? Not in a bad sense, but if they lose the direction of their work, of what really they want to do, they lose the control of the family also. They can't participate in the family also. So direction, support. Masculine is about support, right? As your, like all of us, our father has supported us. Our father is like our backbone. Structure. Masculine is all about structure. I gave you the example of this garden, right? The structure of the garden is created by the masculine, but the beauty of the garden is the feminine aspect. He's always on a mission. He's a go-getter. He's about ending death. What does that mean? You'll see in the conversation with the masculine and feminine, the masculine is always coming to an end. He's always saying, he is always rushing how to finish the conversation. This is the conclusion. He is like death. He likes death. He says, okay, now end it. This is the conclusion, now end it. The feminine does not want to end. She's more expressive, decisive, and the masculine is about presence. He's about stillness. He likes to be empty. He likes to be still. He's about presence. Now let's see what the feminine is. Feminine is about feelings. She's about emotions. You are talking to a feminine, giving, all the males are like Mr. Fix-It. The feminine is saying, I went to the office and this happened, that happened. The man wants to fix. Okay, why you told the boss like that? You have said like this. Why you didn't do that? You have said like this. He trying to strategize things. But the feminine says, you know what? I don't need solution. I want you to listen. I want you to be present with me. I want you to be there. I need your presence. I need your attention. I don't need your suggestions. She's about expression. She's always expressing, finding ways to express her. Various forms. Creativity. She's all creative all the time. She's about love. She's about movement. She's changing all the time. That's the reason it says when a man and a woman are talking, she'll just be here and then she's somewhere else. She's always moving, fluctuating. She's a constant flux. So men get crazy. They say, I don't understand women. I don't understand. She's a mystery. How can a male understand if the male has not discovered these attributes in himself? Because we also go into, the mind in the morning and the mind now has changed. Have you observed that? How you woke up in the morning and how you are right now, if you observe. So even if you're a masculine brain, you do flux. There is a flux in your own brain. Intuition. She's intuitive. Even all the males needs to develop their intuitive qualities. Compassion, flow. So masculine, friends, the attribute of masculine is the masculine is always growing by challenge. You give a challenge to the masculine, as we are in the college, or maybe even like a small child, the boys are giving challenges to each other. What are they saying? Can you jump that fence? Can you go and steal that mango from that tree? Always challenges. Can you do that? And when the man grows a little older, maybe in the college, can you go and propose that girl? Yeah, challenge. But women grows by praise. Praise. How beautiful you are. How wonderful you are. If you give challenges to women, she won't like it much. That's not the feminine nature. But if you are a woman, do you not face challenge in life? Have life spared you of challenge? So you are born with 8 engines, but only you are using 4 engines. I'm only a woman. Where is your masculine attribute? And for the men, where is your feminine attribute?
Aditya, if you could just share the screen again, a lot of people are asking for the last slide to be shown again.
Okay. This one?
Yeah, where these points are mentioned.
Yeah. So friends, for the feminine, if the feminine is in a bad mood and the man is trying to fix the feminine, don't try to change her mind. Fix her mood. That's the trick. Fix her mood. It's not fixing, but deal with her emotion. Be with her feelings, not with her mind, because she operates very little with her mind. Again, it's a so-called female I'm talking about. So I give this example now. It's a very interesting example of the masculine and feminine. A man, he wants to go get a burger because he's hungry. So what he'll do, he'll get up from his seat, he'll walk straight, go to the fridge, right side, burger is there, pick the burger, eat it, finish. How will a female go? The female is hungry, she wants to have a burger. She'll get up, and after she gets up, she sees, oh my God, how the bed sheet is. She'll put the bed sheet a little, and then she'll walk a little, and then oh, the clothes are lying there and here and there. She'll put the clothes here and there, and then she'll walk a little bit, and what is this bill sticking out from a long time? She'll plug the bill, and by the time she's reached the refrigerator, she'll say how dirty the refrigerator is. She'll start cleaning it. She will almost forget that she has come here for the burger. So that is the movement of the masculine and the feminine. Male is directive. He knows I have to go there, get the burger, that's it. The woman, her consciousness is everywhere. Why this happens, friends? I was talking to one friend and he gave a very nice example. He said, Aditya, when we are primitive people, the men were hunters. They used to be focused. I have to go hunt, get the food for my family. That's what. And the women, because we used to live in jungles, she needs to be very aware. What's happening where? My kid is playing there. There could be a lion walking from somewhere. Her awareness was expanded and surrounded everywhere. What is happening here? What is happening there? So she can do multitasking. Men are only, one task at a time. So friends, how should women know about men? First of all, if you're trying to know a man, know that he has his own cave. Men go into their own cave. They need time. So there's a controversy always. Men need time, women need, I'm sorry, men need space, women need time, right? From the beautiful book, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. Yeah. Men, they are always, they have their own time. They want to be in their space. And women, they are always looking for time. So always, if you're a woman and you're talking to your man, see, I'm talking in two terms. One is, first, all women need to explore their inner man. All men needs to explore their inner woman. And I'll tell you how. First, let me talk about how. First, if you are a woman, and if you see first, where is your energy? Are you too feminine? You will know. You are nurturing, you are doing this and that, but you don't feel that you feel weak. You feel, I don't have a direction. What do you do? So you can do something. First point, you can do something competitive. Give yourself a challenge. Play a video game that is challenging. Do some mathematics that is challenging. Construct a project. Women can do this to develop their masculine. Take a project and do something. Create a project. Know about the latest science. Test your physical strength. Do some weightlifting. Carry as many grocery bags as you can. Yeah. Meditate on your solar plexus. Women can do that to develop their masculine side. And what can men do to nurture their feminine side? Create art. Paint a canvas. Do something creative. Nurture yourself. Men hardly nurture themselves. They don't look at the mirror also most of the time, opposed to women. How much time do you spend in front of the mirror? Not many men do that. Nurture yourself. And give intuition the wheel. Follow, develop intuitive quality through your emotions, through your meditations. Develop this faculty of intuition. And welcome emotion. Men are very, very scared of emotions, of feeling, to feel. It's like poison for men. Allow your emotions. What is intimacy, friends? The entire intimacy journey is to understand your feelings and emotions. If you are clear in your feelings and emotion, you will have wonderful intimacy with yourself, with your partner. And if you don't have a wonderful intimacy in your life, you definitely have blocks in your emotions. And it's a very vulnerable part. We don't want to touch that. We are very scared sometimes to touch that part in us. Who will do that? So I look into myself. Be vulnerable to yourself. Give your emotion a place in your heart. No matter how toxic it is, say, yes, I'll take care of these emotions. Right? So this is how men, women can develop the masculine, feminine part. So I was now talking about how woman treats a man. So one thing I was talking about is the cave. Know that he needs his time. When he's in a cave, don't disturb him. Or you know what happens if you disturb a lion in the cave, right? So don't do that. Let him go inside the cave. He'll come out himself. Okay. Second is always empower him. Respect your man. If you're a woman, respect your man. Give him respect. Tell him that I need this help. I need support. If you say that to a man, the man feels very empowered. Yes, my woman is depending on me. He feels very good. Nowadays, women say, oh, I can do anything. I don't need your help. That means two men are living together. Can you imagine what happens in a relationship? Yeah. So women, be a woman in front of you. It won't make you less. How do you compare a banana and a mango? Women and men cannot be compared. What women can do, men cannot do. What men can do, women cannot do. Not in that way, not in challenge. What Aditya you're talking in this age? Women are doing everything. Not that way. I'm talking about the essence. I'm talking about the essence. All men know when there is a woman in the room, beautiful women in the room. Can you ever create that essence? All men are smiling right now. Huh? Can you create that essence? Can you create that vibration of that beautiful woman in the room ever? Can you ever do it? And similarly, the strength of a man, his communication skill, his leadership, yeah, the presence of a man. Can any woman replace the presence of a man? Yeah. So ask. Another thing for women, if you want to know your man, is ask for your attention before you're speaking to him. You're just talking to him, he's not listening. Ask for his attention. Because he's like this. You understand his pattern, you'll understand him. Ask, and then you talk to him. And bring him always from his head to the heart. Show your vulnerable side. Women, show your vulnerable side so that men can also learn about their vulnerable side. Bring him from his head to the heart. The women can do that. He doesn't need to speak from his head, but you bring him. When you are vulnerable, he can learn to be vulnerable with time. Now, next phase we are going, what should man know about women? Definitely, women is about time. Give her time. She needs time. And as I said, change her mood. Don't change her mind. Listen to her emotion, not to her words. Sometimes women, the man will say, always you talk about the same, because the woman will say, you never love me. Because for the moment, love is not there. You never love me. You always do that. Man says, why I always do that? Yesterday only I did that. Because for that one moment, her entire world is in that one moment. So she will talk like that. So the man has to understand the feelings behind her words. Don't look at her words. Look at the feelings behind her words. What she means is her feelings. And feel her. All the men need to feel her. Feel her with your own body. So all the men, ignite your feminine inside yourself if you want to feel or know another woman outside. Because you really need your body to understand a woman. You need to feel her. What is she feeling? What kind of emotion she is going through? Men are very scared to do that. It's like poison. For men, emotions are poison. But for all men, I have to tell you, even including me, even I'm in the same, all brothers, we are together in this. But we have to drink the poison, friends. If we have to grow. Okay, I will do one process right now, and then we'll have a short question answers. That's how we'll finish. So the process I will be doing, I will tell you what we will do. It's a very interesting thing that I learned one day in my meditation, and I will do it with you. It's called shape shifting. Very interesting exercise. What you will do is I will tell you to close your eyes, and I will count three. 1, 2, 3. Whatever you get at that moment. Maybe you get a lion, you slip into the lion's body, become a lion. Okay. Then I'll say 1, 2, 3. And maybe you get a small sparrow. You go and become a sparrow. Okay. It's a interesting exercise to do. And I hope you like it. Shall we start? Okay. Yes. So did you understand? Everybody got clarity? It is about shape shifting. Whatever form you are in, imagine you are getting into different forms. So you have to use your imaginations for it, right? Whatever form you get into it and feel it in your body. If you're a sparrow, what is it? It's a small body, light body. Yeah, Nirmalaji is saying, please repeat it. Okay, I will repeat again. So Nirmalaji, what you have to do is, I will guide you into the process. It's called shape shifting. As I count 1, 2, 3, you will imagine a shape. It can be any shape, it can be any creature, can be any plant, animal, whatever. And you will get into that. So for example, you say one, I say 1, 2, 3, a lion comes to your head. So you just imagine that you are a lion now and feel that you are a lion. How will a lion be? So much powerful energy he is. So you will be in a lion posture. You'll feel the powerful energy. You'll feel the wild energy, isn't it? Whatever a lion is for you. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, I say again, you shift into, for example, a bird. Then you go into a plant. Okay. Nothing serious. It's just very easy, relaxing, and see if you enjoy this. And we'll see what we get out of this exercise in the end. Are we all ready? Clear? Thumbs up. Wonderful. Okay, friends. So close your eyes and I'll ring the bell just to clear whatever we have learned so far. Let it just leave us. Be very relaxed, my friends. Be in this present moment, here and now. This is a very simple, easy exercise. Take it very playfully. Make sure your body is very, very relaxed. Your legs, your hands, neck, check your entire body. Take all the time to sit relaxed. And we are going into this exercise called shape shifting. At the count of 3, you will hear a sound. And you are going to shape shift into that form, whatever form you have imagined yourself to be in. So take few deep breaths. Just cleansing breaths. Empty yourself. Relaxing breaths. Imagine you're in a beautiful nature spot. Whenever we think of nature, we connect to it very easily. It relaxes us. The green, nature, the beautiful breeze, maybe the waterfall, the mountains. Just think of the nature. Immediately we get connected and we feel so relaxed. Relax. Relax. Now, At the count of 3, you're going to imagine any form, whatever form comes to you. You're going to imagine yourself in that form and feel that. 1, 2, 3. Now slip into that form, whatever came to you. Go with the first thing that comes to your head. And imagine, feel in your body that you have become that form. Whatever the energy of that form is. If it's a small form, feel that you have gone small. If it's a big form, you've gone bigger. Feel the energy of this wherever you are. Right. Now, disconnect from this form. I'll count 3. You'll go to the next form now. 1, 2, 3. Feel the energy of this new form again. Feel it fully. Put your attention on the feeling side rather than the thinking, rather than the imagination. Go into the feeling. What is the feeling of this form? Whatever I am in. Maybe it's an animal or a plant or some object or a tree or a mountain. What is the feeling of being in this form? Feel it fully. Disconnect. Now shift to another form. 1, 2, 3. Stay with your feelings, my friends. Feel this form. Rather than thinking, go into the feeling. Disconnect. Next form. 1, 2, 3. Step inside it, become that. Feel it fully. Feel as if you're breathing in that form right now. Disconnect. Next form. 1, 2, 3. Shift. Just be playful with it, my friends. Feel it fully. Disconnect. 1, 2, 3. Shift. Only feel it. Disconnect. 1, 2, 3. Shift. Disconnect. 1, 2, 3, shift. Disconnect. Now at this point of time, all the males are going to shift into the female, and female are going to shift into male. 1, 2, 3, shift. Males in female bodies, females in male bodies. And I'd like you to feel it. Become her or become him fully. Take a deep breath. Disconnect and just relax. Get back into the nature. Connect back into the nature and just relax. Take one moment and see if there is any insight coming to you at this point of time. And whenever you're ready, you can rub your hands, put them on your eyes, allow your eyes to open. Okay, friends. So this was the exercise. Is there anybody who wants to share about how they felt? Did they get any experience? You can unmute and you can share.
Yes, Mridyul has raised her hand.
Yes, Mridyul, please.
Hi Aditya, can you hear me?
Yes.
It was an amazing experience. I imagined myself like a butterfly first, and then and I felt a lot of resistance. Actually, I was trying to flutter my wings, but I was flapping them too hard, but I couldn't, because I was a small butterfly. Then I imagined to be a falcon, and my wings were so heavy that I was not able to, flap them. Okay. And then I realized that if I go higher in the sky, I may be able to, use that energy. Uh, then I imagined to be water, like a waterfall. But as a water, I was trying to go up rather than, flow down. So there was a lot of resistance. Then I was a stone, and I was very heavy and I couldn't move. And again, I felt a lot of resistance in these four forms. Uh, After that, when I became a frog, a lizard, and then I became a cat, there was a lot of easiness in these forms that I visualized. So finally, the insight that came to me was I'm very high on masculine energy and low on feminine energy. That is what I could realize, because आपने जो बोला ना, to imagine yourself to be in the, if you're him, you become her, and if you are her, you become him. So I was probably a masculine cat, so I became a feminine cat. Okay. And then I was not very comfortable with with the idea of the kittens, and it was very strange. I was not able to accept that. I don't know, sounding very sounding very strange to me, but yeah. So I felt that I'm not very comfortable with my feminine energies. uh, so the question that I had is that why was there so much of resistance in those four forms earlier, and there was easiness in these later forms.
Wow, wonderful experience, Mridulji. I think the answers will come to you.
Okay.
It will definitely come. But it's great that you could realize the resistance. And as you know that you are high on masculine energy and what you need to be on the feminine side. And sometimes the masculine and the feminine energies are on the toxic sides. So ask yourself, is this toxic or is this like the divine qualities of the masculine? Also, sometimes we take the masculine, especially the masculine, can get into the toxic side. So just check if it's the toxic side or what side it is for you. You will get the answer and you just meditate on it.
Okay.
You will get your answers. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yes, Abhinand.
Hi, Aditya. So I went through a lot of creatures and a lot of shapes, which were fairly comfortable. The journey was smooth, but towards the end, when I was supposed to get myself into a feminine form, I felt a huge sigh of relief. It was very comfortable for me, and I was just very comfortable in that space. And the insight was that I'm not very in touch with my masculine side. So there is an imbalance I felt.
And what can you do to get that masculine balance? What can you do?
Challenge myself, and the activities you mentioned today.
Yes. Do you like challenges?
Yes, I do like challenges, but only when there's competition.
Wow. Okay. So, friends, we don't have to get, okay, I have to be a masculine like that. We are all different combination, but just ask ourselves, am I balanced? It can be more feminine energy in me, but do I feel balanced? Right? Wherever I am. So it doesn't have to be that, okay, I have more feminine energy. That's the reason I want masculine energy. But maybe your work requires more feminine energy. If you are a healer or you are a doctor, you may require more feminine energy. But the thing is, do you feel balanced inside? That's the question. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Yeah, Bhumi has a question.
Yes, Bhumi, please unmute yourself. Yeah.
Hi, Aditya. Actually, I also want to share my experience.
Yes,
Very
yes,
excited.
please.
Yeah, when I imagine, actually, I imagine a different pattern, from the bigger animals to smaller ones, like a wolf, elephant, owl, and then a parrot, a cat, a rat. And I feel very much resistance in, getting into that smaller species. Like, oh my God, how I will fit into this? Oh my God, I was, good in bigger ones only. So, but that I want to know why I am feeling a very much resistance in shifting in smaller ones like parrot, cat, rat. And when you said that you just shift your self identity, then I actually shift very easily. And actually, I want to know some answers. So I shifted in that person's body, to whom I always complaining. Oh, he's not doing that. He's like that. And today, I get a very better understanding like why he's doing that. I don't know how, but yeah, this is a very good experience, and the insight I get, be with yourself.
Be with yourself. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a question: why I get resistance in shifting in smaller like cat, and rat body?
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
rest.
So just check. What is that? Is the resistance? What is the resistance in that? And there could be many things, right? So there could be because of the gender, there could be resistance because of you may not like those animals. They are
No.
creepy.
I love that.
You love that, yes.
Yeah, but I don't want to, just like my soul is saying, oh my God, I can't fit into that.
Yeah.
No.
See, the intention of doing this exercise was that we have all been in different shapes. We have been evolving. But, we are so resistant to change, and we are so fixed with our identity. I am a man, and that's what I am. I don't want to become anything else, right? Why are we so attached to this identity? Why can't we just float and be flexible with that? That was the intention of this exercise. Yeah, and definitely, you are right, Bhumi, and many other friends. We do feel resistance. So if I am a man and there is a woman, why she's acting like that? I don't want to, fit into what she's saying, and we don't want to change. We don't want to, adapt to changes that easily. We have a strong identification with our identity. If we can loosen that a little bit, things can get easier. Yeah? Meditation and these kind of practice makes us more loosen, and we can have more easiness in our relationship with ourselves and others. It's becoming more non-serious, playful. So we have some more hands raised. Yes,
Namika.
Yes. Please go ahead.
I became an elephant, and I realized I was in a hurry. I was walking fast. Then I became a mountain, and I realized I wanted to grow taller. And yes, there was resistance in taking different forms. And then I became a crocodile, and then I was in the eating mood, hunting.
Oh, wow.
And then I became snake, and that also was in a eating mood. And then I became a lion, which was also hunting.
Wonderful.
And then I became a deer, so it was struggling for life because that lion was hunting. So it was, but yes, and I became a waterfall also, and I felt water flowing down. But yes, there was a resistance. It wasn't very fast, changing from one form to the other. It wasn't very quick.
Right. Wonderful realization, Anamikaji. We all are understanding our resistance, and we are understanding how we are attached to something so much, our identity, our life, our bodies. Yeah? And we can be playful. Thank you so much for sharing.
And maybe I think and this also is there that not accepting the present situation, changing, the elephant was moving fast, the mountain was growing taller, the water was flowing down, and all the other animals were hunting for food. Maybe the present, not happy with the present. Yes, another thing I wanted to ask, when you said become a male, I saw the toxic side. You said, just mentioned, no?
Yeah. So that means you check for the toxicity of the masculine. Now you are aware it's a toxic male. But what is the divine male? What is the divine male qualities? So the toxic can be like he's a competitor, but the divine side is he holds space. He himself grows. He allows everybody to grow. Think of the Shiva qualities. For example, Shiva is, we can say, a divine masculine. An example. What are the qualities of Shiva? Right? And where is the toxic masculinity coming from? Also, you look at your family background, or maybe your father, your uncles, your family tree. Where is the toxicity coming from? You need to go to the root also to find out, and hence you can revert it. Thank you,
Just
Anamika.
elaborate a little more on this. I think others will also like to know about this.
Yes, we are going to talk a lot for 3 days. We are loaded with this subject only for 3 days. We are going to definitely talk. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Anamika.
Okay, Shikha.
Yeah. For me, the experience was it was a lot of resistance for shifting. Whenever you were saying, I'm feeling like, oh my God, like I don't want to do this. Like that was the inner dialogue that was happening throughout. In the beginning, 2-3 happened quickly and easily when I was becoming things. Like once I became a pen, and then I'm thinking, okay, how I treat a pen, how I write. So I'm just moving like I'm writing. Then I'm just falling down on the ground, like I keep throwing my pens here and there. But it was so much of a relief because, and I'm thinking, okay, does a pen really feel something when, all this is happening to it? So those were the questions that were running in my head. So, and then I'm thinking, okay, everything has consciousness, right? So maybe it does. So whatever. And then I became a computer, a laptop. So it is just, erect like this, and it's just doing its activity. And it was so much of a relief. I could also relate to these things with masculine energy in some way, because they are very mechanical and action oriented. And I felt a relief when I was experiencing this. Yeah. So it was somehow, that loosening of like awareness of, okay, you're so resistant to change. That was something that my insight was.
Wonderful, Shikhaji.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, Swati.
Hi, Aditya. Thank you so much for the great session. It was really very amazing. And, I felt really meditative. Like it was just for few minutes, but I could feel that pressure on my third eye. I don't know why, but I felt this really very meditative. Like first, initially, it was hard for me. I imagined squirrel in the beginning, and I felt very like something is restricting me to enter into the squirrel. Like I didn't want to change my shape at all. मतलब बहुत suffocating हो गया था एक time पे. But then gradually, at the end, I even was comfortable being an ant. It's so tiny, but I was so enjoying that being an ant. So I felt this change that initially, it was so restriction, but then I accepted that thing and I changed the shapes, and gradually, I also even became horse. And in every stage, I felt their life, you could say, like horse, the things which he faces, the tensions or whatever, like he faces everything I faced. And when I came to that male part, changing into the male part, so I don't know why, but I imagined being my partner, who is my partner, going to be soon my husband. So I first of all enjoyed that thing a lot, that अरे वाह बहुत चिल है, लड़का होना तो बहुत अच्छा है, ठीक है. Then I face कि एक प्रेशर भी है, right? एक वो है कि he needs to be the support of the family. If he'll be there, then only a family could साथ में चल सकती है. तो आई फेल्ट बोथ दोज थिंग्स कि ठीक है अच्छा भी है, बट एट द सेम टाइम आई अंडरस्टूड हिम एज वेल कि आई रियली नीड टू बी हिज सपोर्ट सिस्टम, बिकॉज ही इज डूइंग अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स फॉर अस, फॉर फैमिली, फॉर एवरीवन, कीपिंग इन मतलब अपने आप के बारे में नहीं सोच के फैमिली को सबसे पहले सोचना. सो दैट इज द मेल पार्ट he does. So I have understood those things as well.
Wonderful. Kamalji ji, you're going to be a wonderful wife. So, because you are understanding your husband from depth now. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Yes, Kamaljeet. You need to unmute yourself.
Hi Aditya.
Hello, Kamalji ji.
It was a good session. In the very beginning of that exercise, I was a bit dozing off, and after 2-3 minutes, I felt slept, and I woke up. I tried to concentrate, then I felt like I'll run away. And literally, I left everything and I was out of my room for 2-3 minutes.
Oh.
I came back, sat again, tried to focus, tried to start visualizing, and but at the end, when you said be a masculine or feminine, so I was in my masculine body, and what a picture came to my mind is of my friend. And the moment I entered that masculine, I felt chilled and shiver. And I find myself smiling in his body. That's all.
Yeah.
Why I was running.
I was running, yeah. So much resistance is there, actually. We all feel the resistance to change. And it can be as like we want to run away. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe it's because of today's event.
Yeah, yeah.
Something happened today in my office because of my junior, so I have to shout at her. Maybe that's why I couldn't concentrate or do that exercise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So the intention is to understand the resistance and also the opposite polarity. Sometimes people are more comfortable in the opposite polarity, or they feel resistance there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So for you, I just, as you already said, I want to run away. Yeah. So what is it? Why is that, like it's like a strong attachment to the own identity, so that I don't want anything else but this. And this create a non-flexibility, and all the gender problems are there because of this. No? Because this is me only. Nothing else is me. It's like that.
Or this attitude can be my previous experiences also. I have tried everything. Now I don't want to change.
Maybe you are angry. Maybe anger is there. Yes. Because there is pain, because what you have gone through, maybe there are pains there. So there's anger there. Yeah. So when you release the anger, you can be more flexible on that. Yes.
Right, I'll try that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Wonderful.
So I think we'll call it a day today.
Yes, I think we exceeded the time with the sharing and all, but amazing sharing, and thank you so much. I hope I was able to, people are able to take something out of the session. And tomorrow we have another fantastic, amazing, my favorite subject is self-intimacy, and how do we cultivate that, what it is. We'll go more deeper into that.
Yeah. And thank you so much, Aditya, for coming here today. And thank you to everybody who has been here today. I know it's late, so have a great night. Good night. And thank you to everybody. Bye. Good night.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Aditya.
Thank you so much.
Good night, everyone.
Bye. Good night.
I've not read the comments, but I hope I'll read all the comments.
Thank you, Aditya.
Yeah. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Aditya.
Thank you, Dipti.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.